chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Been brushed off the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Poster popping your projects, pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Off the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history. This line right here, your best bet be ahead. It's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Been brushed off the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin.
got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of this. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5. Finding Green complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 2. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll look to throw. He's got Green. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He got 29 yards that time. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready to break.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll touchdown Bengals.
That's where you belong.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mike, right, set. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come on, set, 50, plant. 58, right there. There's a party now. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Powers through. And he's got Snead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. But some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
60 out, ball. I got you. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jordan Phillips able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Ravens 49, Bengals 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Set. 60 or. They gonna need some therapy.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Brown. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
70, Indy. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From just shy of midfield, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Let's go, deep tight now. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. This is Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. This will be caught by Brown. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. Airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Bengals score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 1, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have 1 play here just north of the 2-minute warning. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Less than 2 minutes to play, down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
The young, incredible.
Oh, Henry! It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
50, plant.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Airing one out for Boyd. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
70, Indy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As you know.
Here we go.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Raheem Mostert. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Second and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Recon, 132 fighter, 5.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now he's flushed out left. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Green brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown on the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check 24. Check 24.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Joe Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Watch the screen. Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Pick six, baby. Let's get this off.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum fall. I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle?
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Start your week by installing your game plan.